Renato over here.
What's up?
What's up, man? Obviously, we're only a few days away from a massive fight here in Madison Square Garden. So now that the hard part of training camp is behind you and it's just weight cut and media at this point, what are the emotions ahead of this fight against Brad?
I'm feeling really good. The emotions are always good, and I'm really happy to be here in New York, and especially to fight in MSG. You know, is a place that all the great fighters fought, and I feel like I'm really excited for the fight.
Was fighting in Madison Square Garden a goal that you had like throughout your whole career, or is this like a recent thing?
No, like I was not even thinking about that. It was impossible. I'm from Brazil. We don't like. To me, it's a dream to be in UFC. So being in UFC and fighting in New York, Madison Square Garden, it's crazy. It's just unreal, bro.
And looking at your opponent, Brad Riddell, he was in here earlier, and he said he got excited when your name was offered to him because you're not in boring fights. You present a lot of challenges. So what do you make of Brad as an opponent?
Man, he's a stud. He's a great fighter, a great kickboxer, you know. But in the end of the day, I have to punch him first, you know. And I have only good things to say about him. He's a great fighter. But Saturday, it's going to be my day. It's going to be my night. It's going to be my fight. And I'm ready. I'm ready to go over there and put on a show.
And you mentioned his high-level kickboxing and Muay Thai and everything. You obviously are a very high-level grappler. You have a lot of submission wins in your career. Is the game plan as easy as just take him down and submit him like you saw in his last fight?
The plan is not always easy like that. Maybe the plan, but not the fight. You know, it's really easy. It's really hard to take somebody down and control and submit. But I feel like even though he's a great kickboxer and had a lot of experience, he's evolving as a MMA fighter, you know. And we saw takedowns, we saw he trying to finish people, and I don't know. I feel my kickboxing is good too, so I'm not afraid.
And a couple unrelated to your fight, I've been asking everyone about this at Media Day. This might be Frankie Edgar's last fight in his MMA career. So were you a fan of him coming up? Do you have any memories of Frankie Edgar throughout your career?
Man, I remember Frankie Edgar when he fought Sean Sherk, and Sean Sherk was a beast. Sean Sherk was a crazy athlete. I don't know. And I remember the first UFC fight that I watched with Frankie Edgar was that, and I remember I thinking, this guy gonna be champion. This guy for sure gonna be champion. And after that, he became a lightweight champion. You know how crazy is that? Frankie Edgar is small, man, and he was a lightweight champion for many, many years. And I'm a huge fan of him. His cardio, his work ethic, his wrestling, and how humble he is. So I wish all the best for Frankie Edgar and a happy retirement if he retires.
Finally, do you have any thoughts on the main event between Israel and Alex?
Man, it's gonna be a tough fight, crazy fight, and I hope the Brazilian wins. But I don't know. Adesanya is too good. Adesanya is evolving too much. His kickboxing for MMA is different because I feel like people who fight kickboxing sometimes they don't move a lot. They just block and try to counter. And Adesanya is more like he like a lot of feints and all that stuff. So I don't know how this plays out. I hope the Pereira wins, but it's gonna be a tough night for him.